Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Utah State Aggies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So San Diego State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Aztecs in the hurry-up. The lone back's got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Off play action on first down. He's got him wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
He's going to pass on second down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aztecs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
7, Utah State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Utah State's offense will go to work for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McAfee. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Utah State, 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Second down.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vargas. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. From the gun. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. To the ground, he's got it again. Spins away from the defender.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Coming after it. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to surge it in. Knocked off his feet.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score.
Looking to move it through the air.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes his connection, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The aerial assault continues. Got his man all by himself. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Going up top on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's the plays like that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
San Diego State.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Offense in an empty set. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. He's right on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Utah State. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Utah State 21, San Diego State.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. He caught it. Touchdown, Aztecs. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This opening possession of OT has not gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. He caught it! He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.